New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
I'm not gonna lie and say they didn't come in handy back there. But like you said, I didn't choose to get augmented.
So it'll take some getting used to. I get it. But don't be surprised if the boss keeps pushing you to get more.
Why? What do you mean?
You know how he is. He thinks augmentations are the be-all, end-all of everything. And he can't understand why someone wouldn't want to become more than human.
Megan used to say the same thing.
I'm not surprised. The research she was doing was pretty damn inspired. Might have convinced a lot more people to give what we make here a try.
If that bastard hadn't killed her.
Listen, Jensen. I know you want to find the men who attacked us, and so do I. If I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
Were burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Sarif is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Sarif is not pleased.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
Will do. And for the rest of you out there, welcome to Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution again. We are here with Adam Jensen, Head of Security for Sarif Industries, Augmented Super Soldier. In the previous episode we just managed to secure the Sarif's manufacturing plant again, rescuing all the hostages. That is funny. I let you decide who they are. Pop referencing there. Oh no, I don't have inventory space for beer. Hopefully no one will drink that before I do.
Talk's all over the office, Mr. J. You really took care of those Purity First assholes. Wish I could have been there to see it.
You can watch the videos on YouTube.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity First. I think someone slipped him into Sandra's group to manipulate those thugs.
Yeah, but who?
Who would know we were developing the Typhoon?
That is the question.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Gotcha. It's good to see that Adam is... Wait a minute, I read this already. It's good to know that Adam is old school with SCSI adapters and all. Way to go, Square Enix. Can't wait for that. Guess we'll be heading to Sarif's office now. Before doing anything else.
David and you, Darrow? Hell if I know. What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talk about?
I bet he's trying to convince him to come out of hiding and make a statement that will counteract Bill Taggart.
Darrow's not hiding. He's working day and night in the Arctic, trying to save the world. It's what millionaires do when they get bored. They save the world. Didn't you know that?
Yeah, what did Bill Gates and...
You've been watching CON again.
What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talk about? That is the question. Motor City 2027.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Well, maybe they didn't like being held off so long at the plant.
Is that my head of security speaking? Or the ex-cop? Listen, Adam, I don't want to squabble about this. I need you to get to the bottom of it. You've still got friends on the force. You think, You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Look, Adam. You know the police never fully investigated that first attack, don't you?
Yes, but...
But nothing. We lost a lot of good people, top people. And I'm beginning to think Detroit PD doesn't give a damn. Someone is pulling strings to keep us in the dark.
And in your world, the ends justify the means.
My world is your world, Adam. And if getting that neural hub illegally will show us who's behind these attacks, and maybe even help us go after them, yeah, you're damn right it does. So get going.
That we already have at least one more Praxis with one more to go, and at this point I think I want to get hacking too, as that'll get me to places. What's on news today? Oh, that's the same one I already read. Yeah, from here if the first mission looked like that I know this game from here on out, I don't know as much as I haven't played the game from this moment on before.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarif was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
I hear you, Athen, I hear you. It's a toilet. Guess I'll be out exploring the office now that I have the time for it. Didn't want to do that before the first mission that much.
Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen?
Now is that... Yes it is, it's the first side quest. Get to my office, well that's simple enough. And here we have our main quests. taking us outside the office in the city. But as said, I will be exploring the office on this video of the Let's Play, which is, I guess, kinda optional, but I do want to find stuff that is interesting and also get the experience for places I can hack to, not use the code even if I find them. 500 experience for just getting into my office. I guess the side quests are alright.
Remember me? No, that sounds too desperate.
Can't see me?
Hey, Jensen! Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while we thought you were a goner too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Neuropozyne. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
Maybe for himself?
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You'd need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
I got it covered. What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
Yeah, so in here I can get more information about the side quest before accepting it.
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
Okay, I didn't mean it that way, man. Sorry. Of course.
Alright. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Okay. Back in the office. I guess here we could do something about the security systems if we had the augmentations for it. Wine here, but my inventory is full until I find a place to sell it. Okay, we got email from Greg Torp, who we saved from the plant with the other hostages. Josie's husband. Entrance behind 2nd Street gas station. That's where the one message said there would be weapons being sold there, so I guess that's kind of a shop and they live there, so I'll be going that way. Minor security concern. Denzel Mitchell is going through a stack of purchase orders. Ah, okay, this is related to what Tim just told me. That Athena and others have noticed that there's the neuropozyne is missing, and they are suspecting the wrong guys, I guess, unless others are stealing it as well. Will Rossellini, a code for that as well, Office 23. So I guess I can use these codes or hack into the offices here in this building. And I got the third side quest from that email from Greg. Okay. Tim Carella. Security rating 2. Well, I guess no one will pay too much attention if the head of security goes into these places, and I just bought the hacking tool. So let's make sure that Tim is telling us the truth. So how is this done? We need to get both of these, I think. We will be detected right away. It's -2. Guess we will do it on time.
Access granted.
There we go. Okay, level 2 hack, 50 experience. No offense, Tim, but I do want to check things out a bit. Yeah, that you are probably telling me the truth. This is interesting. This ebook would tell that Tim is probably thinking the same way those the Purists organization was. That was related to. More people should learn to lock their computers. Okay, what's this? Helipad storage area 5475. No, that's Malik's office. It must be because they are talking about helipad storage and her office. Yeah. So they are stealing it from the helipad storage without Malik knowing about it. And here is that Tyndall fellow. The basement in the vent shaft. No, he's not deleting the emails. Okay, interesting. Well, that's provided us information about helipad storage. Denzel Mitchell. Wait a minute, we got the code for that. Yeah, that was in one of the emails, but let's hack into this as well to get the experience. It'll be close.
Access granted.
1.97 seconds. Not even close. So yeah, we could have used code for that, but... Okay, so for some reason this guy was suspected about theft as well. Bit of background information about the world again. So this is Denzel Mitchell's pocket computer, I guess. Micah Pine. Code to 27 next door to Micah's office. Okay, so more codes. These mails I've read already. I really like that the game is saving these all of these here for a later review when needed. Even the emails from I guess Adam's memory from the very first visit to the office, or the game in fact. I also can see the other emails I read back at the manufacturing plant. And even that I am now hacking into all these. Yeah, that was it. Seurat sending mail to Greg Thorpe. That's something I want to learn more about. This was just information, and I can also read all the ebooks I've got. So that's also cool. Okay. Yeah, I like the fact that the game is giving me the access codes if I don't want to hack, and I don't need to remember them myself. The game actually gives them if I have the code for a certain door or place. Frenetic Pony. Wow. Yeah, you did save my life. This looks like a discussion between David and some lawyer. But why this Denzel Mitchell guy has such a conversation saved here? Is he the lawyer? Draft a formal letter. Yeah, maybe this Mitchell guy is the lawyer of Sarif Industries. It's okay, we got code for information about Micah Pine. And then office next to hers, which was 27. That's one we visited already. This one is open, is it? Hello, sir. Or miss. Everything okay?
Finally, someone who can get things done. Welcome back, Adam.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Looks like her office is empty apart from that. What are you reading there? Hearts of Steel. You need a little backup there, miss? That's cool. Little backup for you? Yes? No? Okay. Take care now. I think no one will mind if I quickly check the ladies' restroom. Anyone in there? Just checking if someone would have left something to read there. Luckily no one was in. Men's restroom, here I can go without too much worries. Nothing there. Vending machines. Security rating 3. So we'll need to level up for that.
Nice job securing the Typhoon, Jensen. Would have hated to see Taggart and his Humanity Front group finding out about it.
Yeah. Take a look at that. There's a ventilation shaft there as well. One in here. 32.
Great job at the plant, boss. Wish I could have gone out with you, but things got a little tense over here too.
Yeah, that's right. Do you mind me checking in here? No? Okay, good. Okay, relatively simple one. Come on.
Access granted.
There we go. Tomorrow's Man, the Hugh Darrow story. So yeah, this Darrow fellow is, I think, the other guy doing these augmentations in addition to Sarif. Robot Wars. Not sure if I should feel bad about stealing money from the employees. Bidot cluster developed by Daryl Industries. First revealed in her Patient X study. Megan Reed. TDS, Darrow Deficiency Syndrome. No sign of anything until week 6. Yeah, so this is more information about the research of Megan. New tissue from Patient X. Yeah, this Patient X is something we need to learn more about. And just conveniently, security rating 2 on this computer, so we can actually get in here. Okay, let's look at that again. That's slightly harder than usually. What is that clearance? Does that do transfer? That doesn't do anything. What the hell?
Access denied.
Okay, should have disconnected. I think there is a... Yeah. Well, luckily I am the security, so in here that doesn't matter that much. All I need to do is wait for it to dry again. But let's visit that office next door from here, even that we can't open the door yet. And, see what we have here. Again, stealing more credits. I promised to put them into good use. The Bell Tower way. The Bell Tower is the independent security company that Richard mentioned. Interesting. More credits. I don't mind if I do. Unlocked computer. Again, information about the neuroposine thefts. Interesting. I think Andrea has been setting the camera. Or something in the lab, and this dead has caught her do it, and for one reason or another I think Andrea has maybe made up a little lie and give something to dead that he didn't expect. Let's try that. Let's try the computer again. How do we do this? The problem is not getting here, but I want the additional stuff from that node as well. Okay, now we got through that undetected. This is good. So we made that one easier.
Access granted.
Ah, I was just about to disconnect. Oh, whew. Just 50 credits. Oh well. Okay, so this is Ted's office then. Yeah, Andrea is full of surprises. Okay, well that was definitely worth the trouble, just that story and then experience from the hack. I guess office 27 is on the second floor. Since I started, I think I'll go into all of these just for the experience.
Access granted.
Thank you. 75 credits and more experience. Need to remember that that's here. I probably won't, but office 30. Unlocked computer. Cal Lopez, Temp Lab. Take a lead on Basilisk. Fascinating.
Adam! Mr. Sarif made an announcement earlier. Said you saved the workers at the plant. You're a hero.
Thanks, lady. Everything cool here?
Great job at the plant, boss. Wish I could have gone out with you, but things got a little tense over here, too.
Yeah, that's what the other guy said.
Oh, did you hear yet? There was a demonstration at the Lynn Clinic. Anti-augmenters, mostly peaceful though.
Oh, really? Anything else? Okay. Okay, that's all the offices. Offices on the third floor. So I guess next, second floor. Some doors we have codes to, but I'll be hacking into every one of them like I've done here so far. And we can get in here as well.